Sonny, please say it ain't so. Not you, not Manny. Alright guys, so you already know that The View is one of my favorite shows ever. And so, of course, I was super happy that they came back this week. So I'm watching The View on YouTube, and all of a sudden, all these random comments start popping up. Wow, Sonny's not going to say anything? Wow, can't believe Sonny's going to keep quiet. So we're just going to act like Sonny's not in any mess. And I'm like, what are they talking about? So I then go to my lovely news app, which is Ground News. Guys, you really should check out Ground News. Ground News is one of the most phenomenal news gathering apps out there. But anywho, and then I find this article. The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, accused of insurance fraud in federal lawsuit. So basically, the article goes on by saying, The View star and legal expert Sunny Hostin's husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, is among nearly 200 people named in a new federal lawsuit that accuses the New York City doctor of insurance fraud. According to the court documents obtained by Entertainment Weekly, the orthopedic surgeon, owner of his Hostin Orthopedic and Sports Medicine practice established in 2006, is individually accused in the December suit of having knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries to covered persons through Hostin Orthopedic that he purportedly performed, and allegedly fraudulently billed insurance company American Transit through each of those entities in exchange for kickbacks and or other compensation, which were disguised as dividends or other cash descriptions. The 698 complaint reads. And essentially, that insurance company, they basically work with like Uber, Lyft, and other medical transport companies. So essentially, let's say if I got in a car accident and my foot was broken, obviously I can't drive. So if my surgery is scheduled in the next 2 weeks, basically Manny's office could bill that insurance company for my Uber or Lyft. But essentially what they're saying is that I'm assuming these people were not taking the Lyfts or Uber drivers or other Uber rides. So basically, hey, if you utilize this service and bill it through here, we'll get you a little bit of money on the side, which of course is illegal. Allegedly. I mean, the lawsuit was just filed in December. It's only January now, so obviously, and then also with him being one of 200 other people that are defendants, there's a lot that we will need to find out. So I would say let's hold off on judgment. That's how I feel, but I totally understand how a lot of View watchers and especially people on the right would say, you know, she's never really waited to give her opinion when it came to Donald Trump or anyone on the right. You know, especially when she likes to throw out the line of him being twice impeached and having, multiple indictments and things of that nature, and actually being a convicted, well, now he's definitely a convicted felon. Also with her being the legal eagle on The View, it's just not a good look. And again, it's not her, she didn't do it, but it's her husband. And obviously she speaks very highly of her husband. So when you're married, people are going to connect you guys to it. Of course, there are plenty of comments on Instagram. Plenty of comments on YouTube, people trying to figure out, okay, well, when is Sunny going to say something? I think it's actually crazy if anyone thinks that Sunny is going to speak about that, especially with it being a legal case. She's obviously going to want to, get all the facts out and make sure she, dots her I's and crosses her T's. So let's get into their lawyer's response to this. In a statement to the Daily Mail, which first broke news of the suit against the Hostins and others, Dr. Hostin's attorney, Daniel Waits said that his client denies each and every allegation and called the suit a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit by a near bankrupt insurance carrier. Waits said the filing is also meant to intimidate and harass doctors from collecting for care given to American Transit insureds and their passengers, while also pointing out Dr. Hostin's impeccable record in the field. American Transit has rushed into the lawsuit without ever conducting an examination of Dr. Hostin or expressing any concerns to his lawyers. The waits continue. So essentially what they're saying is this insurance company that brought forth this suit has not essentially, I'm assuming the first time that the Hostins and his attorneys have ever heard of this is that when the lawsuit was filed. It's not like they asked for any filings, any documentations to make sure that nothing fraudulent was going on. It was just like, hey, guess what? You're one of the 200 that are getting sued. He then continued on to say, the real story here is about an insurance carrier abusing the legal system to limit and restrict healthcare benefits to its insured and their passengers, and write off its proper obligations. So essentially what they're saying is the insurance company is basically saying that Manny's office was billing them for transit rides that were never taken. And by doing that, they were getting kickbacks, basically extra money to do that. And Manny's attorney is basically saying that this insurance company basically just doesn't want to pay out all of these claims. Essentially, there's no way that this many people needed this much transit. And I really like how the lawyer is essentially trying to. He's not overtly saying it, but he is kind of highlighting how shiesty insurance companies could be, especially as the United Healthcare CEO being assassinated. That had insurance companies and the American public's disdain for the insurance company. It has been top of mind for the past month or so. So I thought that was a really good point. I really hope that this isn't true because it's just not a good look for Sonny. Again, when you put yourself on a moral high ground and view yourself as someone that would never do these very lowbrow illegal things, people are waiting for you to fall. People are waiting for you to do that, especially the right. You are one of the you're one of the top people that the right can't stand. So of course this is going to be everywhere. When I was looking up articles, the majority of the articles that I saw were from the right wing. They are waiting to take you down. And I pray that this isn't true. I pray that your man did not do this and put you in this bad space, Sonny. I really do. All right, guys, so if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I would love to hear your opinions about it. Have a good one. Peace.